Hey everybody, Naranja here, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different than what I normally do, and that is recording the audio separately from the gameplay. Because I feel like whenever I play video games, I tap on the keys a bit too hard. I noticed that in the last video, and I did some recordings beforehand as well to test it out. I really don't know how to fix it, so if anyone hearing this knows how, I'd be more than glad to take your advice. Alright, well, today we are going to be playing some Dead by Daylight. As you can obviously tell, I thought playing Kaneki would be a little bit nice today. Sometimes I'll get kind of nasty stuff like that, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. I know I named this series Honest Yapping, and I'm trying to be as honest as possible about a lot of my stuff, or just life in general. But I don't know what to talk about, to be honest. It's kind of weird. I've never really done something like this before, and that is recording videos and posting them online. I used to do streaming. I used to do Mixer. I don't know if anyone... God, I don't even know if anyone ever knows Mixer anymore. Well, yeah, I used to play a lot on console before I owned a computer. And I used to play, of course, the classic games, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, Paladins. Because those were the big games during the time I was growing up, from like middle school to high school, And geez, yeah, it's been a long time since I've ever thought about that. But I honestly stopped doing it for the simple fact that, at the time I was doing it with friends, and and we kind of just drifted apart, There's nothing wrong with drifting apart from people who are friends, or like family members, or like, significant others. It happens, right? People end up drifting away from other people for God knows how long, right? It's okay. If would I like to hang out with those guys again? Of course. Who wouldn't want to hang out with people that, you obviously enjoy hanging out with, right? So it's just weird for me to think about stuff like that. I'm sure it's weird for other people too. It's kind of weird just seeing gameplay and having me talk in the background. But I do hope everyone's day is going alright. I do hope everyone's enjoying their day, What else? What else can I talk about? This whole thing is all brand new to me. I want to enjoy as much as possible, like other things I've been doing in life. Like working at my job. I've been enjoying that a lot. Never really thought about it too much. But my coworkers call me crazy for enjoying my job for what we do. Because sometimes, oh yeah, I lost the person here. I have no idea where they went until like right there. But yeah, my coworkers call me crazy for enjoying what we do. Sometimes we meet nice people, sometimes you don't. That's just how pharmacy works, right? But yeah, my coworkers do call me crazy. But if anyone's wondering from like the last video about my whole ER situation, it's been going alright. I feel weird sometimes. That's just probably the side effects of medication and whatnot. But like, I've been stuck to this diet for almost a month now. It's been, I think they call it BRAT. You just eat, it's an acronym for banana, rice, applesauce, and toast. I think that's what it was for. But yeah, being stuck on this for a month has just been like a doozy, Oh yeah, watch this fake out. Watch this. Boom! I felt so good at myself on that one. I was like, yes, finally, we got the double. But yeah, I've been trying to cruise as much as possible. I've been trying to enjoy it. And sometimes it's a bit rough, you know. I don't know if anyone ever feels this way. Every time I try to do good things, or like whenever a good thing happens to me, I feel so undeserving of it, you know? It feels like the only reason why these good things are happening to me is because of like certain circumstances. I'll like, example, like if, I can't really give a good example actually. But if like, let's say my coworker buys me lunch, right? For whatever reason, I'll be grateful, you know, I'm always happy. You know, I'm always gonna be happy if like someone treats me out for something or they're always nice to me, right? It makes me happy. But like, I feel so, you know, undeserving of it. You know what I mean? Also, I lost them here as well. It was crazy, dude. I was like, what the hell? Like, where the hell did they go? And I was just like, well, let's, you know, go back, check the generators, you know, see how everything's going. But yeah, you know, it's kind of weird, because, like, I know what I'm doing are good things, right, for myself. Like, if I'm going to school for, you know, to become a pharmacist, or if I'm, like, you know, working, right? Or if I'm just living, you know, day to day. And, you know, those are all good feelings. Even, you know, if I talk to my girlfriend and, you know, we have a nice conversation. You know, it all feels so, I don't want to say unreal. It all just feels, I guess, unreal. I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't feel real, you know? Because I'm so not used to, like, dealing with a bunch of good things happening, you know? Like, you know, if I find a random dollar, or like, you know, I get lunch or something, it just feels like I'm so undeserving of it. And, you know, it's like a terrible mindset. You know, I know I was told that multiple times that I should be, you know, more confident in myself and more bright, you know, more happy about the things I'm able to do in life. Because, you know, some people aren't able to do the things I'm able to do, you know? Whether they're like stuck with like an illness, or they just can't move properly because, you know, whatever reason. And, you know, I should be thankful that, you know, I don't want to say I'm not like that because that sounds rude. But, you know, I should be thankful that I don't have any of that stuff that, you know, other people are dealing with. And I think about it, you know? And I'm always happy that I'm able to live like an average person. Or, you know, as average you could be. And it, you know, it's just weird for me to be this positive, I guess. I mean, I'm always happy. But it's just weird for me to, God, I don't want to say this positive. What's another good word to say? I'm so not used to all this positive things happening. There we go. I think that's a better way to saying it. And it's just, you know, it's all new to me. I don't know if anyone feels like that. I don't know if anyone is gonna, you know, understand what I'm saying. Or, you know, just, you know, I don't know if anyone's gonna get it. You know, I've been, you know, when I was growing up, I dealt with a lot of stuff, you know. And, I mean, obviously, whoever's listening to this, obviously they don't know, but you pretend you do. And, you know, I just had to live through it. You know, for me, when I was growing up, life was just always hard. You know, I always had something to worry about. You know, like, what am I going to eat next? Where am I going to sleep? You know, is there going to be another argument when I woke up? You know, stuff like that. And, you know, it's kind of weird. Now that I'm an adult, you know, I have, like, other things to worry about. And, these other things, sometimes bring me joy. And I'm just, I don't know, even after all these years, after, turning 18, or, after turning 18, all that stuff, it just, I'm not used to it. Because life is always hectic for everybody, it's just not for me. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't deserve to whatchamacallit, I don't deserve to complain, I don't deserve to feel unhappy about my life. And I'm not. I don't feel unhappy about it. I feel, quite relieved and generous that I'm able to be in this position where, I'm able to record videos, play games, go to work, have a suitable and comfortable life for me. Especially, even I'm even blessed to even have like a girlfriend. Not a lot of people can say that. Also, I think she hid in the locker right here. I'm not gonna lie. I was too stupid to realize that. I was like, where the hell did she go? And I obviously I think she just hid in the locker, and I was just dumb. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else can relate to what I'm saying, or just get the general idea what I'm saying at all. But yeah, sometimes it's just weird. I was thinking of streaming, I just don't know I don't know if I should. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch or even care. But who cares? I mean, that's the sole purpose of doing these things nowadays, is just to have fun. If anyone watches you, that's good. That's awesome. Even for me, if anyone watches these stuff, I'm always happy. I'm always happy to hear people's input, feedback, or hell, even have a conversation. Well, I'm always happy, to hear all that stuff. And so I was thinking of doing it, but then again, sometimes I tell myself, like, is it really worth it, man? Like, anyone, like, I don't know if anyone's gonna be watching these things, and if they aren't, that's fine, And so, yeah, I was just thinking about it, just try to have a good time. And I think I might, it's all about having a good time. I think around this time I ordered food and my food was here, and I was like, holy shit, it's outside. I have to like find her. If I don't, someone might steal my food. I don't know why I'm hitting the generator. Like, the hatch is spawning. Yeah, at this point I was like rushing it. And I think she finds it. Yeah, right, I think she does. But yeah, whoever's watching these, I hope we have a wonderful day. Hope we have a wonderful night or day. Keep smiling, and yeah, that's about it. Bye, everybody.